Hello. Hello everyone. Good evening. Hopefully you can hear me. Hello everyone. Thanks for that, Colleen. Yeah, thanks Victoria. Say a few hellos to people who've come in and then explain what I'm doing. Hello Victoria, Colleen, only me, Ali Alias is here. And over on the Twitch side we've got Scouting, GF40, Dismay's here, good to see you. Solarphonics is here as well. Hello everyone. It is extremely warm here today. It is. I shall just check for you to see what the present situation is. In fact, if I'd thought about it, I could use the command, couldn't I? Which would have been a sensible thing to do. Also, it means I can check that the bot's working. Well, that seems like a load of rubbish, that weather forecast to me. Yeah, I've got 24 degrees C. I think that's more realistic. It's been up in the 30s today again. It's started to cool down. We've had one shower here for a few minutes. Oh, we've gone into ads on Twitch, so I'll wait till do my waffly bit until their ads are over. Even though some of you on Twitch are probably still hearing me. Hello. Surprise stream. You see a bee? Yeah, we've got plenty of bees at the moment. In fact, while we've got an ad break on, I'll go and see if we can zoom in on some bees for you. I'm back. Hello, GG. Welcome, Raiders, over on Twitch. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the raid, Leo. That's very generous. I suppose it's, anyone who doesn't know Leo, go and give Leo a follow. Really good. She does lamp work, glass jewellery, really nice stuff. She's got a really good entertaining stream, and she's also got a couple of magnificent moderators as well. Thanks, Ali, for the 2 months. Hello, GG. I don't know if I said that yet, but hello. Yeah, well, mods can't shout themselves out, Leo, so you have to rely on another mod or creator to do it for you. Yes, hello everyone. I think everyone knows who I am. Who's coming on the raid. It is me, Bear, and not Calamity. Hello, Itchy. Yes, fair enough, Itchy. The purpose of this is that it's been stinkingly hot here the last few days, to the point it's actually been the hottest May days yesterday and today on record. We've been up in the 30s the last 2 days. It's cooled down a little bit here because we had a shower about an hour ago, and there's now a weather warning here for thunderstorms. Just gonna have a look on the radar. At some point I will be getting a phone call fairly shortly, which I'll have to deal with for a few minutes, but so just have a look, see what the radar's showing. Yeah, there's quite a lot of thunderstorms in the sort of Nottingham area at the moment, just to the south of here. There are some storms, there is some rain starting to brew up again over the Pennines, between, over the M62, if anyone knows the UK. And that's the sort of stuff that's going sort of in this sort of direction. It's pretty sporadic, but when they do arrive, they're quite dramatic by the looks for some of these storms. So we do need a storm, if nothing else, to water the garden, but just to take the temperature out of it. Thanks for checking in. Well, I'm not sure, is that Kari Chef? I'm assuming that's roughly how you say it. Yep, Kari Chef. It's not a bad guess. Well, welcome to the channel. For anyone who's new, I'm otherwise known as Bear. What you're looking at is the garden, the back garden at the moment. I've got it close up on some. The yellow flowers are guiums, and the purple flowers are acrolesia. Hopefully you should see the bees coming and going on there. The reason for doing it tonight is that it's, as I say, it's so warm in the house. Upstairs is like an oven, so it's just more comfortable to be downstairs for a few hours in the conservatory with the door open. So I was going to be sat down here, so I'll do this. I will have to water the garden if it doesn't rain, but I'm going to hold off and see what happens. It's just a chill stream. I'm not planning to do anything too crazy. I'll give you an update on a few things I did we lost 1 or 2 plants in the greenhouse because of the heat. It got up to 55 degrees C in the greenhouse on, what day was that? Yesterday? I've forgotten, I've lost track of time. Consequently, I've taken everything out of the greenhouse now, and it's all sat outside, and it seems to have coped pretty well outside today. Tomorrow I'm planning on, because it's going to be a bit cooler tomorrow, I'm planning on planting up the front garden side bed tomorrow. I won't stream that because obviously we don't stream the front garden, but there'll be plenty of photos from that, content from that. After I've done that, there won't be a huge number of flower plants left, which means that basically we need to deal with the sorting out the veg patch in the greenhouse for the summer. The greenhouse I've also tidied up as well, so all the rubbish has gone out of there, so that's all ready now for some pots for the cucumbers and the gherkins and the aubergines in there, and then we'll plant up the small veg garden we've got as well. So that's what's been going on. I'll see if anyone's got any. I'll just read through the comments. Anyone that is new coming in, normally we live stream on a Sunday late morning in the UK, and quite often we're streaming from the greenhouse, which is down the bottom of the garden. You can't see it. If you see where I am on the screen, it's sort of behind there. So that's where we normally stream from, but it's been too hot down there. The 2 cameras we lost on Sunday due to the heat, they're okay, they've just cooled down, they're fine, so that wasn't a disaster. So this is a typical sized suburban garden. We're in northern England. Anyone who's not in the UK, loads just put in there. We are in northern England, in Yorkshire. Yorkshire's a huge place, so in simple terms, we're the nearest place anyone in the world probably heard is York. And we stream, well, we're mainly a YouTube channel, but we live stream YouTube and Twitch, so if you're on Twitch, that's who I'm talking to YouTube as well, and vice versa. Most of the content is on YouTube. We post every day on YouTube and on a lot of other of the platforms. Leah's contributed some more points to the Mod Rabbit and Fox challenge. There's a community challenge on Twitch too. If you've got spare points to chuck in, so you can moderate Rabbit and Fox for a day. Oh, the camera's flicking backwards and forwards. I forgot to take it out of the autofocus, but yeah. So we're on YouTube every day, but we post on all sorts of the other platforms. You can find everything you need to know about the channel on our website, which is bareinthegarden.com. That's all the niceties over and done with, apart from if you can drop us a follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube, it's very gratefully received. Both channels are growing quite nicely at the moment. We also have memberships on YouTube for the benefit of getting not having any slow chat and getting some emotes. That's about it on YouTube. It's very minimal. On Twitch, you get more emotes, plus you get the sort of bonuses on the 50% on modding Rabbit Fox. And then start that again. And if you decide you want to do a sub on Twitch, it's you get your ad-free viewing on this channel, as well as all your extra emotes and so on. Yes, exactly. I've had a long afternoon, Deo. So that's basically the channel. This is just, I put some music on, so it's a sort of chill, relaxing evening. You can just settle down and chat to your friends. Once I've dealt with this phone call, which will be in the next sort of quarter of an hour, I guess. I'll then start pootling around the garden, and I'll widen out the scope, and anyone who's new, I'll do a quick sort of pointy out at what there are things in the garden, and then it's just a case of seeing what happens, whether these storms do actually hit. They're very sporadic, but yeah. As for anyone who doesn't know Leo, I've been modding Leo's stream this afternoon, together with Archiles. It's also floating around somewhere. Very, very troublesome job that is. Not. It's an excellent stream. If anyone has a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon just to chill and relax and have a bit of fun, fantastic on Twitch. Though I believe you're also on YouTube as well, aren't you, Leo? So Leo4 is somewhere on YouTube as well. But live streams on Twitch. But so sit back, relax. If you have any questions, drop them into the chat. We can try to answer whatever we can answer. Only Me has already got cucumbers, tomatoes on their plants, and they've gone bonkers in the last few days. Yeah. Well, my tomatoes this year have struggled a bit, but I say we'll sort out the greenhouse, and to be honest, once they're potted up, they'll go mad as well in the greenhouse. The purple ones are Aqualesia. If you're in North America, it's Columbine. It's the American word, but the Latin word's Aqualesia. Called Aqualesia. I think most people know the reason for here. But they have on the back of the flowers, they have what looks like an eagle's spur claw, like an eagle's claw has. It has like a spur coming off the back. So like a talon, so it closes up, and it has one of those little spur coming off the back. And that's why it's called Aqualesia, because it's aqua for eagle. I don't think it's actually aqua; it's acqui for eagle, but that's how they get the name. So yeah, so you've got their Aqualesia, and then behind to the left, the bright yellow bush with the pink, very bright pink flowers. That's the fuchsia. Genii, which is Genii. It's one of the hardy fuchsias that stay out all year. Well, welcome to the channel, Rob. Welcome, yes, hello. You know what I look like now. Welcome to the garden. We're doing an impromptu Tuesday night stream. So Victoria's saying her husband rescued some somewhat dead plants from the local store, and they're already planted and thriving. Yes. That's what I tend to do. Whenever you go to the garden centre, always go to the bargain section and buy whatever's in the bargain section. Because usually it just needs a bit of water and a bit of care, and you can save loads of money on that. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, Rob. I'll probably see you around. It won't be tonight, will it? It'll be at some point anyway. Thanks anyway. You actually know that there is a real person behind the name. A butcher's blood tomato variety. I'm assuming that's a dark red tomato only. have a look. Let's have a look to see what butcher's blood tomato looks like. No, it's not that dark red, is it? Butcher's blood tomato, early maturing, indeterminate heirloom tomato variety. Dark red skin and dark red blood. Interior juice. Oh, so it's got the dark. Oh, okay. So it's heirloom. It's an heirloom variety, so it's been around for a long time. You learn something new every day on this. Hope everyone learnt something from, if you've seen it yet, if not, the lunchtime video about why strawberries have 3 leaves. So I never really thought about it before doing that video, and in the research there's all sorts of bits and pieces that came out of it. So Thursday we've got a video about raspberry leaves. Yeah, so the heritage tomatoes look so tasty. Yeah, whether that's because they're not sort of commercially grown for sort of them to grow quickly and so on, they can sort of mature a bit better. Bit like myself, you know, as you get a bit old, if you hang around a bit longer, you mature better into a more rounded, well, yeah, okay, quite a rounded type person. The only me saying they try the heirloom variety, an heirloom variety each year along with the usual varieties. Yeah, but most gardeners do have their favourites in terms of what they grow. I think partially out of fear of everything going wrong. It's what you know, isn't it? So you stick with it. But yeah, it's like obviously there's more flowers in this garden than fruit and veg. And even though I could grow exactly the same thing every year, I always try to sort of mix it up and always have something new, just out of curiosity or just something a bit different, really. I am pleased how the garden's filling out at the moment. It's amazing, really. And I still haven't weeded that far into the bed yet, that I said I was going to do on Sunday's stream. So. Dismay's asking how long have I been gardening in this way. This garden here, I've been in this house since, how long have I been here? 8 years. There wasn't much done the first 3 years. Traditionally, it would have been a much more formal garden. I think it had the flower bed that you're looking at the moment was about 1 foot wide, and I had it with all sorts of summer bedding plants and annual plants, and it was all very structured. But then I got to the point of I couldn't be bothered with all that effort, so I went to a different style. This is, I suppose you describe this as like a cottage garden style. Yeah, cottage garden style. It's a mix. So the flower beds are taller at the back, shorter at the front, and they sort of drape over the edge of the flower beds. So we've got a mix of colours, mix of timings, mix of plants, different heights. There's no real pattern to it. It's supposed to look sort of informal and flowing. That's the theory behind it. And the bed you're looking at the moment was finished 2 years ago, something like that. And even compared to probably anyone who saw what the garden looked like a couple of months ago, that flower bed you're looking at the moment had huge, great big areas with nothing in it. So just the last sort of month or so, it's really filled out, and there's loads more flowers to come out through that. So we're in the late spring at the moment, so the stars of the foxgloves, the Aqualesia or columbines. But we have got stuff coming out now that's out a lot earlier than normal. We've got some snapdragons that come out of Linearia. The germs are early. Hardy geraniums are coming out, so there's a lot that's come out quite early this year. But we've had an early summer. Oh, there's our possible new mod, Rabbit and Fox, making an appearance. We're over halfway now, Rabbit or Fox, on Twitch. That's okay, Lone, don't worry about it. And Rabbit and Fox, you're actually contributing to your own destiny, are you? Okay. Yeah. Well, if you become a mod for the day, you'll be on an equal footing with Leo then. I'm not sure having both of you modding at the same time is a good thing for the channel, but I suppose we have to take the risk, wouldn't we? So yeah, so I'm pleased with how it's coming along at the moment. It is early this year, a lot earlier than last year, but we do need, because of the heat, things need doing. The grass needs cutting. A lot of the shrubs need trimming back as well, because they're sort of starting to take over. Yeah, only me saying it's going to be a quick season this year. It could well be. Because we had such a mild winter, nothing really, just standing up, nothing really was affected by cold, so everything started very early. So yeah, I say the bright yellow bush you can see at the back, the fuchsias, I mean, that didn't start flowering till July last year, and we're still in May this year, so then that would be the issue, is keeping the garden. Last year the garden suffered because we had a drought, and everything finished very early last year because of the drought, but this year it's just going to shut the door. Yeah, but this year, instead of being a drought, it was very wet over the winter, very mild. We haven't had a lot of rain recently, but everything's so early that it is going to be a struggle to keep everything going, really. It may get to a stage where we just have to bite the bullet, sort of midsummer on some of the plants, trim them back, and hopefully try to get like a second flush of flowers coming through. But we'll have to see. Hello, Rocky's Dead, good to see you. So just I'll have another look to see what's happening on the weather radar. There probably won't be any storms. It's going to be like waiting for Spike the Hedgehog. It would be nice to have some rain, because it would clear the air, because it's just sort of melting here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's quite bad over the East Midlands at the moment. Yeah, there's a bit around. Don't know which direction's that going in. This is assuming you can trust the weather forecast. It's the stuff that came through before. Yeah. That was a really technical sort of, yeah, I don't quite know what's going on phrase. Yeah, it's so warm. I mean, it's just in my super duper Bear in the Garden merch available on our merch store. There's a few soggy patches on here. It doesn't show up so much on the white. And for regular viewers, please note, there is no chocolate on here. Just check. No chocolate on there. So I'm just going to go and get myself a drink. I'm going to go and rehydrate. It's exciting, you can hear the tap going. You're having an audio tour of the kitchen. Assuming the microphone hasn't disconnected. Oh. Hello, Jerome. Yeah, it's still working. No, that's good. Change the scene just slightly. Oh, it's quite nice when there's a breeze, a little bit of a breeze coming. Right, what I will do is, while we're waiting, I'll attempt to take you for a walk around the garden. Hopefully we don't disconnect. We haven't done that for a couple of weeks, so let's see if we can do that. Yellow flower staring to the camera, yep. It's a GM. Or GM, so I don't know what the proper pronunciation of that is. just go. Need a bee counter. Having had issues with our our Easter egg counter. I don't know how good an idea that is anyway, but good to see you, TBS. Right, let's see if we can have a bit of a walk. Won't do any harm to have a wander around. Take you off the stand. Right, so it's working. This is hardy geranium. This is the pink version. I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's several different colours. Got some Paris. Quite spectacular those are. Anyone who's new. This is the bed that we made on stream. And if you remember putting those small plants in, they've grown quite a lot as well. One of the first cosmos farmers we've got, and then these are the Aquilegia columbines. Of anything in the garden, this is probably the most spectacular. This is the foxglove, proper name digitalis. Inside, where they like a bee's eye view inside. Traditionally, you'd see sort of purple foxgloves. So, we've got some campanula. That's the GM you were looking at. Hopefully it's auto-focusing. Quite nice stuff starting to come out. Do you know these are the palliums? If you remember we were talking about smelling like garlic. It's quite It's quite impressive how these have sort of taken off over recent weeks. I'll move you up here. Some little dianthus starting to come out. That was a rescue plant from last year. Then we're coming to sort of the stars of the show. So that's the genie version of the hardy geranium. Trying to catch the bee there. And then this is the Lady Boothby version. And you can see the two alongside each other there. Lady Boothby's got the darker leaves. Genie's got the lighter leaves. Lady Boothby's, they're very similar flowers. Lady Boothby's got slightly bigger flowers there. We'll just go wobbly for a moment. The cable's got stuck. Yeah, okay, I think we're clear. Yep. So that's one of the campanulas that we planted. And even though this has got the liner here, you can see there's still little bits of grass that do come through now and again, so that's all you have to do. It's pretty limited in terms of dragging stuff out. It's a nice linearia there. And at the moment there's so much suddenly appearing, you just, each day it sort of, if you don't keep an eye on it, it bypasses. These are the poppies without the leaves. They've lost their leaves today, their petals today. Anyone who's a member on YouTube would have seen I posted for members at lunchtime some pictures of the poppies from this morning. But this is what would be if you thought of foxgloves, that would be the sort of classic foxglove you'd be thinking of, the sort of purple version. This is something like that view is, I think. Wheat fuchsias are probably my favourite, really. Spectacular. You just look at the number of flowers that are on there. There's that bee gone. You have to be very patient and follow the bees around. But yeah, that's the classic foxgloves. Oh, there's something in there that's got flowers on it. What the heck is that? Don't quite know what that is in there. Oh, there you go. You can see how dry things get. These are the pots. These were watered this morning. You can see how they've dried out as the day. These are the pots we did on stream for anyway. That's the bottle brush plant in there. Come further up. Some more dianthus. The hanging baskets here, they've dried out quite a bit as the day's gone on. I'm starting to get some, should put that up there. Starting to get some roses now. Here. Baskets. You can see on the side there how dry things have got just in a day. It's also been quite breezy today, which also dries everything out. So the Woodjella just starting to go over a bit. That's the problem with the heat really, you get some flowers but they don't last particularly long. Then, I don't know much going on, but then obviously we get down to the bottom, which our regular viewers will know. Got the pear tree there. Let's see if we can drag us over to the pear tree. Yeah. So you can see those are the pears. Actually starting to look like pears now. We've got some sage over there, the blue sage. It's got to flower. It's got some diamonds in front of it. Everything does need a good watering. Just trying to be careful because directly above is the Wood Pigeon Hotel. And then if we come around here, so this is what we've basically got left out of the greenhouse now. That's all we've got really. The sunflowers, the YouTube and the Twitch sunflowers are in there as well. We'll probably plant them up this coming weekend. So really, this week has been a case of survival really for the garden. Not only is it survival for the garden, but survival for the garden as well, because it's just been so warm. What have we got over here as well? Oh, in fact this has appeared today as well. We have strawberry flowers. So there's a leaf in the way, yep. Strawberry flowers appearing. So those are the strawberries. So as I said before, if you've just got a balcony or a very small area, little trough there, it's got 6 plants in it, probably overplanted, but you know, we're going to get a whole load of strawberries off that. Come back down here. Back on the stand for a minute, and we'll go have another slurp of water or juice. You come back in the house and it's about 20 degrees warmer in the house than it is outside. Thanks for the clip, rabbit or fox. Did we actually capture a bee coming out, did we? Oh, we had an ad break amongst that. I hope you didn't miss out too much during the ad break. Hopefully you got to see the bottle brush plant only May. Yeah, it is coming along quite nicely. Because I think, if I'm not, I might be incorrect, but they're not South African plants or Australian plants. They like the sort of heat. So, Eric and Aria, good to see you. Yes, hello. I do exist in a human form. Yeah, it's coming quite nicely. I mean, it's going to grow. I mean, it's probably about a foot tall now. So it's put on 4 or 5 inches since we planted it. Interested to see how it develops really. So see, as I showed you down the bottom of the garden, you can see what we've got left to do. The majority of those flowers will go in the front garden. There'll be some left over to fill out some of the remaining pots, and then we'll be on to some fruit and veg then. I'm just slightly cautious to put anything really out and plant it out in the ground, just because of the heat. And I think the forecast for this week, if I look and see what it actually does say, tomorrow's 20, Thursday 27, Friday 21, Saturday 22, Sunday 21, Monday 23. So if you think about being in the sun, but that's still quite problematic for the sort of small plants going into the ground. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ali. It's good to see you anyway. You can just drop in as and when. You're always welcome. As I said on Sunday, this is okay. Yes, this is my garden, but it's also a lot of your garden as well. I know quite a few people don't actually have gardens themselves for one reason or another. And there's just the channel started as me documenting my garden, really for myself, but then it's morphed into what it is now. So I see it as almost as a community garden. Just so happens I'm doing all the hard work for you. So, but what has to be said though is that this style of gardening is a lot easier than the old style that I used to do. Lots of formal lines of plants and watering. So this is a much more easy going. And if you have a few weeds, who's going to notice? So it's there is hard work in trying to get it all laid out and set up. As anyone who saw us grovelling around on my hands and knees for a few weeks earlier this year doing that central bed, but it's just a nice. Just a nice chill place really, especially in the early evenings. You just come and sit down here with the door open and just relax. A weekend of rain, well, we'll wait and see. It's just a question of how long do I leave it for watering, because it takes about, by the time you've done the whole garden, front and back, it probably takes about an hour to water the garden. I'm hoping one of these showers comes across and does it for me. Well, the stuff that was relatively close is now no longer on the weather radar. So there's nothing in the imminent future, which is a bit disappointing. Yeah, it's there's some nice communities on YouTube and Twitch, and we've got a nice community on both platforms here. So, and I know a lot of you know each other from different streams, and you see the same sort of faces pop up now and again. And the strange thing is, not everyone knows everyone by sight. I mean, anyone that's come in now obviously knows what I look like. Sort of dashing, handsome young man. That's what I like to think. Don't think it's the case anymore somehow. And for Twitch viewers, no, I don't look like Calamity either. So it's just a question of what point do I start to water the garden. It's still pretty warm out there. Generally I water first thing in the morning. I watered it this morning about 6 a.m. Yeah, the rain is free. The water coming out those pipes isn't free. I watered it at 6 a.m. this morning. But it's definitely going to need some water tonight. So it's a question of whether, if I was to water it now, it'd probably be dry within the next couple of hours. So it may be I'll leave it till about, because it's still relatively light, sort of even up to just before 10. So I might even leave it as late as 10 tonight to water it. And it is 20 to 7 here now, so about watering in 3 hours time. And I'll only do the minimum amount of watering tonight. I don't like watering in the evening because it encourages the slugs and snails out. So I prefer to water first thing in the morning. But having looked around there are certain things that do need some water tonight, whether I like it or not. So talking of needing water, I'm going to need some water. That's good. I haven't got a clue how much squash I've drunk the last few days. Yeah, but there are a few issues of drought across there. Strange, the weather has changed here over the years. We don't get the harsh winters we used to. The last summer when we had the drought here, that was just ridiculous, it was. And it's even this year, it's obvious that bed down the side that's been established 2 years, we've lost some plants from the drought last year. Luckily, because a lot of the other plants survived and they're much more mature, they've filled in some of the gaps. 86 Fahrenheit, yeah. I wouldn't even know what 86 Fahrenheit is in C. That must be 24, something like that. I'm old enough to be able to operate in both temperatures, but my scientific background means I tend to work in Celsius or Kelvin. So. Yeah, I've got 23, it says 23 here. I won't bother asking stream admins because obviously it's measuring it in somewhere completely different. So. And that's the other thing, is that when you see the news saying it's so-and-so temperature, it's not always the case, because there are so many local variants to the temperature because of the buildings and reflections, and whether you've got a load of paving around. The temperatures can vary. Even if you were to walk around the garden here, the temperatures would be very different in different parts of the garden. It'd be a very interesting scientific or statistical experiment that would be, to actually map the temperature at different points in the garden. Eric and Ari have got 33 degrees C there. Yeah, that's basically what it's been here for the last 2 days. And that just means that you get to that temperature in the UK and we melt here. Oh, welcome. We've got another party raiding us, Stevie Seal. Good evening. Welcome, raiders. If we have a mod, if you could do a shout out, that'd be appreciated. Hello, Zab. Good to see you. Hope you haven't got the thunderstorms, Zab, because I think they're in your area at the moment. We had a shower here earlier, but the worst was bypassed. But I was looking at the radar. I think they're in your sort of area at the moment. 30 degrees Loden's got at the moment, which is the 86 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Oh, they're incoming. Okay. I think they might have already got here. Yeah, welcome to anyone who's coming on the raid. Or if you're here, I'll give it a second. Yeah. Thank you for the raid. You want to say anything about what you've been doing today? Let us know in the comments. But hello, welcome anyone that's new. I'm otherwise known as Bear, and that's the garden. This is the back part of the garden. You're currently looking down a flower bed. We've just done a quick tour of what's in the garden. We don't usually stream on a Sunday, but it's so hot that we can't do anything else really apart from sit around. Okay, thanks, Sam. Oh yes, I've seen. Oh, evening, Stevie. Yeah, I've actually watched you. I think I came in on a raid once with Zab before. Well, welcome. Thanks for the raid. If you want to say anything, let us know in the chat. If you put a link in, I think you might find yourself get timed out for 10 seconds. But I'm sure one of the mods can repost it for you if need be. Yeah, welcome. This is the garden, typical UK suburban garden. We're in northern England. The nearest place of significance is York. It's hot, it's sticky, it's humid, and we had a weather warning for thunderstorms. Thanks for doing the shout out. But most of the thunderstorms have avoided us here. So we're just having a relaxing evening in the garden. I say normally we stream on a Sunday morning, late morning into lunchtime. We are dual stream presently on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm talking to people on both platforms. Only me is going out. Oh, church bell ringing. Okay, thanks very much for dropping in, only me. Good to see you. Have a good evening of campanology, I think it's called. Funny enough, pulling some mowers out of some brambles tonight. Yeah. When I moved here, there were an awful lot of brambles. The biggest problem this garden had when I moved here was ivy, and that's horrible stuff to deal with. It was everywhere. But yeah, so the channel is predominantly a YouTube channel. We post every day on YouTube and most of the other platforms. But we dual stream YouTube and Twitch, generally Sunday late morning, lunchtime. But we do all sorts of other odd streams here, there, everywhere, whenever we feel like it. As I say, it's just so warm in the house. It's just nice to sit with the door open and have a bit of fresh air, sat down here, and people can come in and have a sort of relaxing chat to their friends, catch up with people. I say it's there's a bee there. There's a bee going into the Aqualesia plant there. Yeah, watching the bee, something like that, it's just, you'll get Zabs off to go and actually mow the lawn before the storm arrives. Yeah, well, they're in your area, Zab. So careful the wood pigeons don't get you while you're mowing your lawn. Yeah, you're probably safer from the bees than the wood pigeons. Eric and I were saying, didn't know it got that hot in the UK. Yeah, I think the highest actual air temperature here, I think we got last year was about, I think it would have been about 37. When was that? August last year. Yeah, it's 30 used to be unusual, 30 degrees C. When I grew up, but it's not anymore. It's pretty common now. It is a bit uncommon for May, though, I have to say, to be as warm as it is at the moment. But then again, we didn't have any. I think we had four frosts over the winter. That's all we had over the winter. We had basically no snow here, so it shows how it has changed. Thanks for that clip, Rabbit or Fox. You're almost earning that mod badge even quicker with those. But yeah, actually, just watching, sat here, just it's one nice thing of just when you just sit here, put my head and my hand, head, chin on my hand, sort of thing, like that, and just look out the window. You just sit and take it in, really. Anyone expecting to see cats? I don't know. There's one on upstairs, sprawled out on the landing upstairs. Don't know why, because it's hot up there. There's two outside at the moment somewhere, but they'll be curled up asleep somewhere in the shade. It's been very hot for them. You never know, we might see someone wander through. Yeah, but it's just the weather here has changed, and that does have an impact on on what you do in the garden, really. A lot of what I'm growing now is more drought tolerant than I would have done in the past. So Steve is saying they found a cat collar tonight, cutting back the brambles. Yeah, but most cat collars nowadays are snappable, because you can sort of, if you have a cat collar that's solid, they can get it caught and then hurt themselves. Yeah, so most cat collars nowadays that you buy have got like a little snap part on it, so if they get it caught, it comes off. Hello, Strawberry Fields. Rabbit Fox asking, are rainwater collection barrels common there? It's a difficult question. I would suspect they're not. If you're doing a lot of gardening, the answer is probably yes. I mean, obviously, I've got a rainwater barrel on the greenhouse. Yeah, if you're using the water out of a rainwater barrel on a regular basis, they're quite good. But if you don't use it on a regular basis, it just ends up stagnant in there. So if you have to keep using it really. So it's a difficult question to answer that. In terms of water in the UK, there's basically two ways you pay for it now. You pay for it via a water meter, or you pay for it under what is the old system, which is a rateable system, which all relates back to how big your property is. That was the traditional system, which was to do with council rates. But they're slowly moving over to water meters to try to make people conserve water really. We're on a water meter here. Because when I moved here, it was a new account because I'd moved in from outside the area, so I was forced into having a meter. But I don't if I can avoid watering the garden, the hose pipe I will do. It's just times like this that the plants do need water and you need to top it up. Yeah, Steve is saying their garden had a large underground rainwater harvester. Yeah, I think if you can do that, if you can ways of storing water, it's free, isn't it? So, hello Hugh, welcome to the channel. We've got a fuchsia. Yeah, we've got lots and lots of fuchsias. So it's one of the thanks for the follow as well. It's probably my favourite plant. We've got lots of summer fuchsias, but the ones you can actually see there are hardy fuchsias at the back. The one at the front with the yellow leaves is the genie, and the one darker leaves just behind is Lady Boothby. But we've got lots and lots of hardy fuchsias, and they're planted in the ground and they survive years. In fact, those two plants were probably the first ones I put in the garden, and I chop them back each year. So they're about 6 years old, and they're flowering very early this year because of the weather. But yeah, they've seen Rabbit Fox saying about irrigation systems. Yeah, I have used irrigation systems in the past. And there are lots of different types where you can either have basically solid pipes, and then they have sort of drip feeders on the ends, or you can get almost like perforated hose pipe that leaks the water out. I haven't really had a great deal of luck with it really, so I tend to, if I do water stuff, I tend to target, not necessarily with a spray hose on, but actually full blast water, and actually target plant by plant, so you don't try to get the water to the area it's actually needed, the plant roots. Because what you see is people go out, spray the garden with a bit of water in the evening and think, oh look, it all looks damp, but the top surface might look damp, but you go a centimetre down, it's still like concrete. Yeah, record-breaking temperatures for May, as Lone saying. Yeah, record-breaking temperatures in the UK it is anyway. Saves on the heating bill though, I suppose. Oh yeah, it's interesting. It's been there. Steve is talking about this water collection system. It's been there since the house built in the 30s. Yeah. Yeah, well, but the computer, Stevie, the computer probably said one thing, but then again, the computer hadn't actually been out to the site to actually see what you got in the garden. Yeah, I think I could have more water butts here, but it's very difficult to say how much you water. You'd only tend to water during the really hot sessions. In fact, to be honest, it's only really the last week I've been watering the garden, so I haven't really had a need. Okay, yeah, the pots and baskets obviously need watering, but that you can do that with a watering can. So. It's a wonderful time of day. This 2 parts of the day I really like. First thing in the morning and this time really. I'll just read through the comments. So, what have we got coming up on the channel this week? We had the strawberry video out at lunchtime on YouTube. Raspberry video will be out on Thursday lunchtime. Saturday is there's a calming video in the morning on YouTube. Thanks. Enjoy some food, Steely. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, Saturday morning on YouTube we've got the calming video. Saturday evening on YouTube, our usual premiere at 5:30 UK time, is the monthly catch-up for everything in the garden. Breeze is getting up. It's the monthly catch-up in the garden. And we've got, in that video, we've got every single flower that's been in the garden for this year. Sorry, for this May, not this year. That's starting to irritate me, that is. Sorry. Oh, now I forgot to do that as well. Forgot to put the cooling on for the laptop. We'll just see how hot it is. Oh, it's nice and toasty, the laptop is. That's the phone call I've got to deal with. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted for that. Well, we've got an ad break coming in on Twitch anyway, so I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to bring this person back. So chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back literally in a couple of minutes. Anyone who's still here, I'm back now. It's just the phone. That's just the incoming phone call. Requesting some food to be ready. Just wait for that to take over. Thanks for watching the ads if you've got any ads on Twitch. Eric and Ari saying they've learnt that bees sleep in flowers when they're tired. I never knew that. Though I have seen bees actually resting in the flowers, but I just thought, you know, they were just having a sort of break in between going between flowers, but didn't know that. Something else everyone's learnt today. So that's basically the channel, the garden. Sunday we'll be back on Sunday. I'm not finishing yet, but Sunday we'll be back to our usual time, and so we'll actually be doing some proper gardening Sunday, assuming the weather's not baking hot. Looks reasonable for Sunday. I think if everything I was going to say, if anyone ever has any ideas you want to see on the channel in terms of videos on the YouTube side, just let us know. Thanks for that sub on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to search some pictures of bees sleeping now. I've never really thought about that. I always assumed that they would go back to their nest, to the hive, and then go sleep there. But yeah, so what's I saying? Yeah, so we're back on the Sunday to do that. We've got plenty of content, but yeah, if anyone has any ideas for stuff you'd like to see a video on or something, we're always open to suggestions. We might ignore them, or they might get filed in the waste paper bin, but we're always looking for ideas. It's much easier to make videos in the middle of the summer when there's so much more around. Yeah, the winter's where you have to be a little bit more creative. So I think what I'm going to do for a few minutes, I'm just going to shut up, let you listen to some music, let you relax. If you've got your cup of tea or coffee or some alcoholic beverage and settle down for a few minutes, feel free to chat to each other. And I'm just going to keep a look out to see what bees appear on screen. So the question is, how long can I keep quiet for? and I can't be quiet for that long. Impossible. Just that Lona's put up the link for Arthur Askey's B song. And before anyone asks, I am not singing it. So those of you on YouTube can go watch that later. I'm not sure I can actually remember it myself. But actually, I've just said that's a very good question. If you were a bee, which flower would you go to sleep in? There you go. That's your philosophical question for today. Rabbit says they go to sleep in the white foxglove. It doesn't actually have to be one in the garden. There's a specific flower that you think that would be a comfortable place to go to sleep in if you were a bee. I mean, obviously it would depend on what sort of bee you were. That would be the other factor. Enjoy your dinner, Rabbit Fox. Yeah, Steve is talking about digitalis, which is the foxglove. It's the foxglove I've seen pictures of where the bee, it looks like the bee's stuck in the flower. I never thought it was sleeping. But, in fact, I've actually taken some pictures myself of that. What we might have to do at some point is do one of these live streams, and I'll plug in the my backup of all my photos, and then just choose some random photos, just choose a random date and pick a photo on a random date. Because we've got photos. You know, I don't know how many photos I've got now. We've got thousands and thousands. It's a bit out of control, it is. But Rabbit or fox like to sleep in a nasturtium or a ranunculus. Well, the advantage of being asleep in a nasturtium is you've got a bedside snack, haven't you? Ali Alias, yeah, B song, yeah. It's Arthur Askey. He's a sort of I don't know what generation he would have been. He's a very well known musical stage performer in the UK. I don't know if I can find some info on Arthur Askey. I would guess, I suppose the height of his career, I'm guessing in the 60s. That's what I would guess anyway. It's the challenge for loan anyway. I don't think it's that big a challenge. So, because actually what's interesting is that when you go off on these tangents in the streams, and something like that Arthur Askey B song comes up, it leads on to all sorts of other things. I was modding on a stream the other night. Eric and I are going to take a nap in a tulip. Yeah, well, that's quite comfortable because it's sort of quite rounded and not likely to roll out of it if you drop off fully to sleep early. Well, like I said, I'll just put myself back on screen for a moment. It's weird to talk about, perhaps you'll be able to see me. I was modding on a stream and just by chance we passed the stream on the stream. Mark can talk about it. It's one I mod for, which is Architecture TV, and they're in Stratford in Ontario in Canada. There's a property there, and it had a plaque on the outside. I didn't know about it. It's about Thomas Edison, the inventor. Lived there for a period of time, and you don't think much about it really, but there's an extraordinary story So how he ended up in Stratford and Ontario. And also there's quite an extraordinary story about what he got up to, because he was working the railway in Stratford, Ontario. So there, you can look that up later as well. But that's an extraordinary. It's amazing these little things you learn by watching some of these streams when you wouldn't even think about it. Arthur Askew was the 40s onwards, was he? It was a lot earlier than I thought. Yeah. I think the song was something like Busy Bee or something. It was something like that, wasn't it? Oh what a busy bee. As you can tell, I'm not a singer. Well, that's something I never thought would appear when I was streaming. A discussion about Arthur Askew and Thomas Edison. Since where else would you find a stream that had Thomas Edison and Arthur Askew come up in the same conversation? Extraordinary. Yeah, Lowe's posted that, so if you're on Twitch, you can go and watch that later. Don't all disappear now, because I'll lose my viewing figures. You can bookmark that, and you can go and watch Arthur Askew singing Busy Bee. So I suppose if he was around big in the 40s, he's really musical. He's even before television, really. I'm not sure you'd see the modern day rock stars or rappers singing that Busy Bee. Oh, it is that one. It's oh, what to be a busy bee or something like that. Yeah. I would attempt to do that in a rap style, but I'm sure someone would end up clipping it just to embarrass me even further than I already did myself. I think there was, if I remember right, there was some hand gestures he used to do as well. Was there some sort of hand gestures, sort of like flappy wings for a bee or something? Busy bee. I might be wrong about that. If you all go and put that into your YouTube search history, YouTube's still going to start to get very confused. Plus, YouTube's suddenly going to start to think, oh, there's a big demand for Arthur Askew, and start feeding out Arthur Askew as one of its recommended playlists. Musical, yeah, BBC. Oh, of course, yeah, he would have been radio star, wouldn't he, on the BBC? Yeah. I don't know if that was in the 40s. That might be. No, I'll just check. So I'll see if I can find, at some point, I'll see if I can find a copyright-free version of that. So it doesn't so much matter on Twitch, but on YouTube, if it's copyrighted, I'll lose me 4p of ad revenue from this stream. Now think about Arthur Askew. I'm going to have to look it. I'm going to have to look it up myself when I'm finished. I don't know which modern day music star would be singing about a busy bee anymore. In Edison's recordings, Mary had a little lamb. Oh, so if I can remember, Basically, the Thomas Edison story is he ended up in Ontario because he'd saved a railway manager's daughter, I think this is the story, from a runaway train who was about to run her over or something. And, thanks for dropping in, Victoria. Good to see you. Probably see you tomorrow. Apparently, something like he saved this station master's daughter from this runaway train. And as a thank you, he was given this job in Stratford, in Ontario, in Canada. Right while he was sent from America to Canada for that, I don't know. Must have been a cross-border train company or whatever. And he had a job as an overnight telegrapher or something like that. And the story is that I think it was every 6 minutes, they used to have to send a signal to the main base to say, just to show that they were still awake and they weren't sleeping overnight. But he was so into his science and inventing, he quite often did that during the night. And what he did, he invented a machine that would send the signal every 6 minutes back to the base. So I think he was found out about that. So he was even inventing something that avoided doing the job he was doing. So I've seen things I've learned this week on Twitch and YouTube. And the reason we did the strawberry video today on YouTube, why strawberries have got 3 leaves, is if anyone, well, I think quite a few who watch The Walking Computer on YouTube and on Twitch, of course, he mentioned about strawberries having 3 leaves as a fact the other day on one of his streams, and it suddenly sort of tweaked something in my mind. It's something I'd never noticed. So, educational, relaxing gardening, that's what we do here. So I'm just going to see if we have got any of these storms. You can feel the temperature has dropped quite a bit now. It's all over the East Midlands at the moment, the storms are. So I don't think we're going to get anything here now. Mainly because I think the temperature's dropped enough that it's not going to trigger it. So it's up to chat what you want to do. I can pack up for the evening, or let me go off somewhere else. Or I'm quite happy to leave the stream on for a bit. I'd be quite happy to just sat watching the garden, listening to some music. I don't think I'll be doing much else. What I can do actually while you're there, I'll go and actually do some. I'll go and water the pots, and then we'll come back and see what's happening. So I'll leave you. So I'll take you. No, I'll take you. I'll take you with me. I'm not going to take the chat phone with me, so I can't see what you're saying. So I'll just give these a bit of water. Give the strawberries some water. I'm only watering the pots. Need some water. We're literally just giving them enough to get them through the night. They get a proper watering there. Give the basket something. Just going to give some plants here. These are some of the plants I actually put in last. I can't remember what it was. While I'm here, I'll show you a few bits and pieces we've got. These are the strawberry plants. Hopefully you can see, I can't see what you're seeing, but strawberry flowers. So there you go, anyone in a small space, strawberry plants in a pot. Go around the back here. What are we looking for? Then we've got. Hopefully you can still hear me. This is the sunflower competition to work out which is the best platform by the height of a sunflower. These ones are for YouTube. These ones are the Twitch sunflowers. So that's YouTube, that's Twitch. So it's pretty even at the moment. It's the scientific way of working out which is a better platform. Let's do your change of view for a few minutes. It's so much better outside than it is inside. Well, thanks for that, giving that gift membership, Ali. That's very generous of you. Yeah, so that's the Digitalis or the Foxglove. That's the white version. Okay, thanks for dropping in, Lone. I suspect it's probably temperature related. Laptop. Thanks, I'll see you around somewhere else. Go let it cool down. Go and cool down yourself as well. I'll see you next time. Yeah, so this foxglove is probably, at the moment, it's probably the most spectacular plant flower we've got. Okay, no problem, Lo. You'll glitch into another dimension, will you? Yeah, the bells and that. We did the video. There's been a few foxglove videos recently, but they're tied into a lot of sort of mythical stuff to do with fairies. I'm talking about when they look like bells, so they ring for fairies or something like that. But they're actually, I think they're biennial, so they take sort of 18 months to flower. Ali's tablet's failing as well. Yeah, it's the heat. I'm just. Yeah, the streaming laptop you're on is, to put a technical term, toasty. It's on a cooling fan system as well. Of course, what they just end up doing is recycling warm air. But yeah, foxgloves self-seed all over the place as well. Once you've got them, they'll sow. But just be careful handling them, because they are poisonous. So if you've got young kids around, I wouldn't necessarily have foxgloves. Even pets. I mean, the cats aren't bothered, but then have we actually seen a cat yet? No. No one's come through here. Well, I've been sat here, so next half hour or so they'll be back for some food and capture them for the night. Yeah. Sorry, actually most plants aren't particularly good for you. Zab's returned. Did you get your grass cut, Zab, before the rain? More to the point, if it has been cut, it's a nice clean cut, so the wood pigeons have got somewhere nice to run around on. I'll do a shout out for you, Zab, while I'm here. Anyone who's into their Lego, go and follow Zab, who's had some really good follower news today. He got his 1,000 followers on Twitch. Hopefully it's still above 1,000. I think the number was going up and down slightly when I last saw you. But yeah, amazing achievement, mate. Oh, it's gone down. I shouldn't laugh. So it's exactly what happened with me on YouTube. Oh, it's still above 1,000. Oh, that's the main thing. Yeah. It's the same when you're on YouTube and you're trying to get your first 1,000 on YouTube, and then when it gets to 1,000, then it goes up and down and all over the place. So, but as long as it stays above that figure, that's what we're after, isn't it? So, yeah, congratulations on that. Next target, I suppose, 2,000, isn't it? Fairies, Fimbles, yeah. Yeah, if you know, certainly for Twitch people, if you're into your logo building, 1010, yeah, let's not go too mad on trying to get 2000. Yeah, if you're into your Lego, it's a fun stream. Even if Zabby's tormented by some wood pigeons. Ooh, there's a blackbird then. And that's a blackbird update. I haven't really got one. I haven't actually seen the blackbirds for a couple of days now. Now, whether that's because it's just so hot, I don't know. I can't see a new nest at the moment, so. Right. Well, the purpose of being here is to see some storms, which we're not going to get. I did say it's like the Spike the Hedgehog stream where we didn't have a hedgehog, or the bird stream where we didn't. Well, to be fair, we'd had 3 birds, 2 of which I missed. So the bird stream wasn't a total disaster because we did have one. I think we had. Did we have one on screen? Something like that in an hour. So yeah, sad the blackbirds in his garden have been sunbathing. Yeah, the wings spread out. I think that's to get the sun onto the wing and kill sort of the mites they get, isn't it? I think I'm going to wind down. Also, I had that phone call, so they'll be back in a second and they'll be requesting some food and say, why haven't you done some food? So I told them what I was doing. They'd probably guess anyway. So I'll say a few thanks to people over on the YouTube side. Thanks to Ali Alias. Thanks for that, giving that gift sub. In fact, while we're here, gift subs. I don't know if I'm due. No, not yet. It's not that time for the free ones. Thanks for doing the gift sub. Some people have come and gone. I'll say thanks anyway in case they come back and watch the replay. Thanks Victoria, thanks Tony May, Colleen, Strawberry Fields, Eric and Aria. Oh, Sean the Gardener was here. I didn't see you, Sean. Thanks for dropping by. GG, Jerome. I'm sure I've missed people. If anyone who's been lurking over on YouTube, thanks for dropping in. Thanks to the raiders coming via Stevie Seal and from Leophora. Thanks to everyone who's here. I'll find somewhere for us to raid out to. Find you somewhere just as relaxing. So if you are just into a nice quiet evening, I'll say a few thank yous to people over on the Twitch side who've been here. Scouting, GF40, Mr. Dismay was here. We had quite a few new viewers here. Arcades, Solarphonics was here. Itchy was here. Kari Chef. Rob the Grumpy Old Fart. It's a fantastic name. Rabbit Fox was here. Rock is Dead. Zab was here, of course. Hugh was here as well. If I've missed your comment, I apologise. I do go back through the chats afterwards and read them again. and also it does give me an idea on certain videos if I do that. So going forward, all the usual YouTube content as per usual scheduling. With the main one, obviously the May review video on Saturday evening. We'll be back live on Sunday morning about 11ish for our Sunday morning stream. We'll be back in the greenhouse, judging by the weather forecast at the moment, and we'll be setting up the greenhouse for the summer, and possibly the veg garden. Maybe one or two bits and pieces, but that's what the plan is at the moment. Enjoy the rest of your days, whether that's just got afternoons, evenings, nights to come. I'll probably see most of you with the other usual and unusual places around on YouTube and Twitch. Finally, thanks to the moderators tonight. Thanks to Lone and to Leo for moderating. It's very much appreciated. Coming in at the end, hello to D. Michael. So I'm just going to find somewhere for us to go. Let's have a look, see who's on. This is always the moment where everyone tries to work out how long it's going to take to find someone to raid on Twitch. This is where you always end up trying to pick. You end up picking someone that's just about to end their own stream, usually. Let's see. Yeah, thanks to all the new subs on YouTube and the new followers on Twitch. If you want to have ad previewing on the Twitch side, you can have a sub on Twitch on the channel, or you can use your Prime possibly. No pressure on that. Let's see. Let's go across the pond. We'll go to someone else who's doing gardening at the moment. Another chill stream, so if you just want to sit back and relax, judging by the time, they've been on for hours, but judging by the time they've probably got them for hours. Somewhere I quite often outside lurk in the background. So we'll go across there, say hello. And that's about it really. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see everyone very soon. Take care.